2 years ago, this man had already written the final chapter of his own racing story. Retired, done. Just a car owner and a dad watching from the sidelines. Now he's got a full-time NASCAR ride for 2027, and the man who made it happen might surprise you. This is the story of how one late model race in Martinsville blew the door wide open for a driver everybody assumed was finished. Lee Pulliam is heading to the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series full-time in 2027, driving the number 27, driving the number 87 Chevrolet for Peterson Racing. Before that ride locks in, he's getting 2 warm-up starts this fall, Las Vegas on October 3rd and Martinsville on October 30th. The spark for all of it traces back to March 2026, when Dale Earnhardt Jr. put Pulliam behind the wheel of JR Motorsports No. 9 car at Martinsville, with Jr. himself coaching from the pit box. Pulliam led 40 laps, fought back from an early pit road penalty, and crossed the line 5th. That single run changed the trajectory of his career. To understand why this story hits so hard, you have to understand who Lee Pulliam actually is in short track racing. This isn't some unproven rookie chasing a dream for the first time. Pulliam is a 4-time NASCAR Whelen All-American Series national champion. He's won the ValleyStar Credit Union 300 at Martinsville twice. He owns 6 consecutive victories in South Boston Speedway's Thunder Road 200. In the short track world, his name carries weight. But NASCAR's National Series is a different universe, and for a long time, that door looked closed. Pulliam had settled into life as an owner-driver on the regional circuit, and by his own account, he considered that chapter finished. Then Dale Jr. started opening doors. First, back in November 2025, Earnhardt put Pulliam in GRM's number No. 88 late model for the Thanksgiving Classic at Southern National, a race where Pulliam finished runner-up just months after also finishing second at the ValleyStar 300. That wasn't a fluke, that was a signal. The real turning point came months later at Martinsville when Earnhardt handed him the keys to a National Series car, with Jr. personally coaching him over the radio. That's not just an opportunity. That's a mentor staking his own credibility on a driver he believes in. For a locker room and garage culture built on trust and reputation, having Dale Earnhardt Jr. vouch for you publicly is worth more than almost any stat line. Let's break down why this move matters strategically, because this is bigger than one feel-good story. First, the performance itself. Leading 40 laps in a National Series debut after eating an early pit road penalty is not beginner's luck. That's a driver reading the racetrack at a level teams notice immediately. In an industry where opportunities are scarce and rides are earned in real time, a 5th place run under those circumstances is a walking Résumé update. Second, look at who's building the pipeline underneath him. Peterson Racing operates as a technical alliance team with Richard Childress Racing. That's not a small budget outfit throwing a dart. That's an organization plugging into proven equipment and support. For a 40-something short-track veteran, landing with a team backed by that kind of technical alliance is about as strong a landing spot as this stage of career allows. Third, there's the risk conversation. National Series racing is a jump in competition depth, schedule intensity, and media scrutiny compared to short tracks. Pulliam is stepping into unfamiliar tracks and a much deeper talent pool. The 2 tune-up starts in the fall, Las Vegas and Martinsville, aren't just marketing. They're a calculated audition run, giving both driver and team real data before the season truly begins. Is this smart, or is it a gamble? Realistically, it's smart risk management. Peterson Racing isn't throwing him into a full season blind. They're building in reps first. That's the sign of an organization that believes in the talent, but wants the transition handled carefully. Expect 2 very different reactions colliding here. Short track diehards who followed Pulliam for over a decade are going to see this as vindication, a career built the hard way, finally getting its national stage. There's real emotional weight in a champion this decorated getting a legitimate shot instead of fading into local racing lore. On the other side, some National Series only fans may not recognize the name yet, and that's exactly the gap this story fills. Watch for that reaction to shift fast once his fall tune-up runs hit the track. A strong Martinsville outing in October could turn casual viewers into instant believers. And you can bet Dale Jr. His fingerprints on this story will drive extra attention. Anything Earnhardt touches gets amplified scrutiny in a good way. Best case, Pulliam carries his Martinsville momentum into the fall, tune-up races, shows well at both Las Vegas and Martinsville, and rolls into 2027 as a legitimate underdog contender, a veteran short track champion, finally validated on the national stage. with Peterson Racing's RCR Alliance giving him competitive equipment week to week. Worst case, the jump in competition level and unfamiliar tracks expose the gap between short track dominance and National Series depth. The tune-up starts are rocky, confidence takes a hit heading into a full-time schedule, and the story becomes a cautionary tale about how hard that leap really is, no matter how many track records you're carrying. Which version plays out starts getting answered in less than 6 weeks. So here's the real question. Is Lee Pulliam a proven champion who finally got his shot? Or is this a case of short track dominance meeting a National Series reality check? Drop your prediction in the comments. Best case or worst case? Where do you land? It's stories like this, the underdogs, the comebacks, the ones NASCAR almost let slip through the cracks, are the ones you want more of. You know what to do. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.